looking on a weekly chart that you notice that there were these 2 weeks right here and then a 3 weeks tight there. And
in bases and for stocks where there was these tight areas, so it was a kind of a key area on a particular stock where you'd have 2 weeks tight or 3 weeks tight at one level on one part of the base, and then as you travel up the right side, you'd have it tight in that same area. And I thought it was really very interesting, and what I took away from it is that's kind of the battleground area, because people were trying to support it there, and then something drew it lower, and that's what happened with this market,
right.
and then back up here. And so I look at this as the key area, and yeah, I kind of just stumbled on that. I hadn't really been focused on the weekly as much, or certainly the closes. And
yeah, so what's amazing, after all this battle back and forth, we're right back at this area.
Yeah.
And so
like nothing ever happened.
Yeah. And then of course the other thing you were talking about was we had a little handle here, broke out, failed, broke out again, and then we closed gap down below it. So let's jump to the Qs real quick.
Yeah, so getting back above that is key psychologically. So as long as we're underneath that, we're in a weakness phase, and when we get back above that, then we're in strength. So it is very close, and it is a key level.
Yeah, so lines that we're looking at, if we're just taking a look at the Qs now, the green line here is the 21-day exponential, and so that's going to be important to hold above. We'd really like to see it, if it, a successful test come down, touch it, and close above it. It would be bad if we, break through it and kind of maybe muddle around, but then if the high of the day is below the 21-day, that would not be good.